Hey Ajay, how is your SUV?
Oh well, it's great, Champak. It runs as smoothly as butter. That is why its sales are so high.
Now tell me, which is the share that is the dark horse this week?
Alright, since you mentioned my car this week, I will tell you about the share of a company that primarily manufactures bearings used in vehicles. Its customers are mostly companies that are auto giants.
That's great! Which company is this?
The name of the company is Money9 Bearings or MBL.
Okay. So, give us some details about this company.
Alright, I'll tell you. Firstly, you must learn about its business in detail, which is the business and distribution network. MBL is part of the Money9 group that started its business in 1994. The company is based in Kolhapur, Maharashtra. It manufactures critical products such as bearings, bushes, thrust washers, bimetal strips as well as aluminium die-cast products in 3 plants including Money9 Alcop aluminium casting. MBL products are used in heavy commercial vehicles or HCV, light commercial vehicle or LCV, tractors, construction devices, material handling, stationary engines, diesel engines, gasoline and CNG engines. Along with this, the company's products are also used in refrigerators and air conditioners, etc.
On account of manufacturing different kinds of products, the company is the single source vendor for global OEMs such as Honeywell. The company boasts of a strong and wide aftermarket distribution network of more than 1,000 dealers and distributors. The company has more than 10,000 retail outlets in the country. MBL also boasts of its aftermarket sales network consisting of more than 30,000 mechanics. The company exports its products to more than 20 countries including US, Mexico, UK, the Netherlands, Austria, Italy, China, Japan, UAE, Nepal, Bangladesh, Africa, etc. The exports contribute to around 35% of the total income of the company. There will be a bigger focus on this in terms of future growth. The management expects the share of exports to increase to 40 to 45% of the total income of the company. Despite political uncertainties and global recession, exports accounted for 30% of the total income of the company in FY23. Now, let us learn about how strong the customer base of the company is. Many auto giants are included in its customer base. They include John Deere, Cummins India, Tata Motors, Suzuki, Force Motors, M&M, Sonalika, Escorts, Kirloskar, Greaves, TVS, Honeywell and Magna.
Now let me tell you about the merits of the business of this company so that you can understand why it is not so easy to compete with it. Now usually, the process of developing and testing these kinds of products takes a period of 12 to 15 months. This includes a testing period of 1000 to 2000 hours based on the product. Due to the critical nature of the products, there are a limited number of companies in the foray since the entry barrier is high. The company has expanded its capacity to production of 15 lakh units of brake lines per year and 2.4 lakh units per year of brake shoes since April 2023. This has incurred an expenditure of 8 crore rupees. Heavy commercial vehicles or HCVs require a change of brake lining after every 40,000 kilometers or 4 times in a year. The wheels used in mining operations require a replacement 6 to 8 times in a year.
The company expects sales worth 25 crore rupees from brake lines and brake shoes in the domestic market. Later, there will be a focus on exporting these products as well, from which the company expects a working margin of 18%. Apart from this, there are plans to spend 30 crore rupees on capacity expansion of the company in 2 years till FY25. 40% of this capital will be spent on increasing the capacity of bimetal, that is bearings, etc. 60% of the capital will be spent on increasing the capacity of Alcop division. In FY23, the Alcop division contributed to 26% of the total sales of the company to the tune of 57 crore rupees. It had majorly contributed to exports as well. This is expected to further increase in the future. The stability in the Alcop division has decreased dependence on bimetal and helped to de-risk the business.
Menon Bearings belongs to the Menon group, which was started in 1994. Menon Bearings is largely into engine components and makes bearings, bearing bushes, as well as aluminum die casting components, which are very profitable. In fact, one most important quality of the company's product is that these are very time tested and take a very long time for approval from the automobile companies, because any spurious part in the engines of any automobile manufacturer can lead to a lot of damage. So first of all, entry in this business is very, very critical. Here Menon Bearing has established its market leadership, and most importantly, its profitability is one of the highest in the entire auto component sector. It enjoys EBITDA margins of 25 to 26%, an ROE of almost 25 to 26%. And most importantly, it has got very large clients like Mahindra, Tata's, Cummins, as well as export clients like John Deere, as well as Honeywell. So I think in that perspective, these are the positives which will benefit Menon Bearings, because automobile sector as well as the non-automotive sector, especially capital goods customers, are doing extremely well, and therefore we believe that there is a very good positive outlook for the company.
I have understood, Ajay. You have explained in detail about the business of the company. But how is the financial performance of the company? Please tell me about this too.
Alright, I will definitely tell you about this. When I have explained you about the business of the company, I will certainly tell you about its sales figures and profit too. Just wait for a little while. Despite the year being fraught with difficulties, the financial performance of the company has been quite strong in FY23. Although the income has increased by about 11% in FY23, the working level and profit have witnessed more growth as compared to the former. The profit has increased by 32%, thereby reaching the figure of 33 crore rupees.
The financial performance of the company in the fourth quarter of FY23 is much improved. The growth of profit in the fourth quarter is more as compared to the entire year. The company has earned a profit of about 9 crore rupees in the fourth quarter. Now, let us understand how the company has performed so well even in a difficult year. Well, actually, the sales of MBL are almost 100% in the machined form. Due to this, it assures itself an attractive EBITDA margin of 24 to 25%. Apart from this, 98% of sales are sourced from direct supply to OEM players. This helps to procure direct and new orders from OEM customers.
I agree that the business of the company is strong and it is earning a sizable profit. But there must be some challenges in its business as well. And you have not informed me about them.
I will definitely tell you about the challenges too. Listen.
The main challenges Menon Bearings has is that it has got a relatively high dependence on the commercial vehicle segment. Although it has got a very well spread out customer base, almost 75 to 76% of the business comes from commercial vehicles. And as commercial vehicles is a cyclical sector, any slowdown or any demand kind of problem in this sector can lead to a little problem for the company. So this is the major challenge Menon Bearing faces, but we believe the next 12 to 18 months, this sector is likely to grow as infrastructure requirements are poised very well in the country. So definitely if there is any slowdown in the CV sector, then that could impact and that could pose a challenge for the company.
I've understood the story to some extent. But what about its share? What is the target given by the experts?
The estimated sales of the company in FY24 and FY25 is 279 crore rupees and 350 crore rupees respectively. In the same way, estimated profits are 42 crore rupees and 54.6 crore rupees respectively. As per these figures, EPS or earnings per share in FY24 and FY25 are expected to be 7.5 rupees and 9.75 rupees respectively. However, as per 15 times and 12 times multiple, the PE valuation of its shares is quite attractive. Even on the basis of EV by EBITDA, the valuation multiple of 10 times and 8 times are attractive. Taking into consideration the strong financial track record, strong business domain, dominant market share and potential of brakes business, an average EV by EBITDA multiple of 13 to 14 times should be expected. Its share is trading on its 52-week high. It has increased by 35% in this year and 68% in a period of 1 year. Hence, one should buy these shares if they fall in value.
Menon Bearings reported a very strong performance in FY23 with a revenue of 217 crores, EBITDA of 51 crores and a profit after tax of 32 crores. Our sense is that over the next 2 years, the company can easily cross a top line of 350 to 400 crores. In fact, in next year, we are looking at a bottom line of 43 crores on a very small equity base of 6 crores, and which possibly would lead to an earnings share of rupees 7.5 to 8 rupees, and next year, that is FY25, rupees 10. Now, what is interesting about this company is that it enjoys EBITDA margins of 25-26% and ROE of 27%. So valuations on a EV to EBITDA basis look very attractive. Currently, it trades at around 9 times EV to EBITDA FY24. So we believe that a company like this can get a valuation multiple of at least 13-14 times. Our target price is around 210 over the next 8 to 12 months.
So then, do you understand, Champak? What do you think of this share?
Yes, Ajay. The company seems to be quite strong. Now that you've explained the story at such length, I will also invest in it and earn some money.